All right, time for the next uh, chapter in the ongoing saga of getting the Cutlass ready. And it is towards the end of March now. I was kind of hoping to have an update prior to this, but got hung up with some other things, and but here we are. The engine compartment has been what I've been working on, and as you can see, it's largely done and together. Um, there was a little bit of drama with the carburetor. The carburetor was sent out to a place called Carburetors USA, and they took a little bit of extra time, maybe an extra week or so. But again, it's very cold here. It's still in the 40s here in Ohio, so no harm, no foul. But this is the completed engine. I have 8 millimeter jegs red wires on it, and a built-in HEI coil, and the air cleaner is 3 inch, and it uses an offset base. And I'm not going to take it off, but maybe you can see here that it has an electric choke now. This is the original Quadrajet. I never really cross-referenced the numbers to find out what the CFM is on it, but I'm going to assume that it's probably between 750 to 780. We also have an upgraded 100 amp modern alternator. I guess it would be a CS12, and that went in without any problem, except for the fact that the pulley was slightly different size than the original alternator, and I had to make 2 or 3 trips back to Napa just to make sure that I had the belt of the right length and dimension, but that was not a big deal. And this is the finished nose piece here, and it's all painted up. I have it sitting on here like this, bolted in place, because I'm going to put the radiator on, and the new gas tank, and get the car fired up just to make sure that everything is in fact done, working, and then I can button it all up with some plastic and visqueen and some tarps, and begin to do the body work, knowing that I have a car that starts and runs, and it isn't like we want to get to the point where we're doing engine repair, leaning over our nice brand new paint job. So I'm going to put the inner fenders on, and then I can put this harness in place. It's just hanging here. It's all wired up and loomed, but it will, it'll sit in its respective place and look really nice. But this is the completed engine bay. So that's pretty much it. I did spend some time on this, on some, low impact areas that, it's not even worth going into the detail of. But one thing that I do want to mention is I bought 3 relays from MAD Electronics in California. And the fellow that owns the place there has been incredibly helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a relay for the red HEI power lead, so that I'm delivering as many volts to the distributor as is possible, so that it is not wired in the way that the other distributor was, so it gets a significantly cleaner supply of electricity. I'm also going to take 2 of those relays, one for the high beams, one for the low beams, and install those as well, so that the headlights do not draw power from the interior lights anymore. So there's really not a whole lot more to do as far as the engine bay goes. I'm sure you're bored watching me just take a walk around the engine. There really hasn't been anything going on in the interior of the car. You can see that I have a couple of the plastic wheel wells here. They're all done, cleaned up, painted, ready to be popped in there. But really, there's nothing going on with the interior or the trunk yet. You know, I just have using it as just a storage area right now. These are the fender braces, and this is the piece that goes over the front of the radiator, and a couple of brackets, you know, and the hinges, of course, for the hood, you know, painted all nice under hood black and all of that, been stripped down and blasted or wheeled depending on what would have been best for it. And that's pretty much it for right now, and I hope to have another installment here within a couple of weeks. Thanks.